Hey, don't miss the JB and Sandy hour every morning from 7 until 8 o'clock. If for some reason you can't tune in, stream it on your time. Check JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. I think this puts Anna Kendrick in the crazy basket with you and Charlie Sheen and anyone else that makes this claim. All right? It's The Sandy Show. I'm Sandy. This is Tricia here. Find us on Instagram at The Sandy Show. Official Facebook is at The Sandy Show Radio. The actress Anna Kendrick took a trip to Scotland where she claims she saw the Loch Ness Monster. In fact, she says that it came out of the water and stared right at her.
That they made eye contact.
Yeah, of course, didn't have a camera handy.
Well, no, she wasn't expecting Nessie to be quite so in her face about it, or else she probably would.
Our listeners need to know that Tricia is a true believer of the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot.
Correct.
She is a card-carrying believer of these two made-up stories.
I don't think they're made up. I also believe in UFOs. I absolutely believe that these things are out there. She said that it came out of the water. It looked right at her, and she said she felt it. She said, I'm telling you, there was something there. I'm just saying, and that was this year. Charlie Sheen claims that he saw it too. You always believe things more when celebrities say it, right, Sandy?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what more proof we need than this.
Didn't Charlie Sheen bring a turkey leg and a bottle of booze?
Yeah, I mean, he was like, maybe he's going to get Nessie drunk. I'm just saying, Anna Kendrick, she's not like out there kind of chick. In fact, she says she's very skeptical about stuff like this, like Bigfoot.
It recently came out that they say during World War II that the British Army caught the Loch Ness Monster.
All right, then. Are you going to disbelieve an entire country?
Well, what did they do with it?
Well, they probably let it go. They're like, crap, it's Nessie. Put her back in.
Well, why wouldn't they take pictures and tell everyone?
Well, because they want to protect her. Protect her identity.
My theory on the Loch Ness Monster is that, and I've said it before, that two Scotsmen got drunk and said, we need some tourism around here. We got no money coming in. Let's make up a story of a monster that lives in the loch.
I don't think that's at all what happened. I think there was two Scotsmen who got drunk and said, holy crap, there's a monster in the loch, and saw it. And now everybody has been trying like heck to find it too. And it sounds like Anna Kendrick did.
Do you have any desire to go to Scotland and go to Inverness or wherever it is and see the loch where she supposedly is?
I would love that.
So what do? Just sit there and stare at the water?
I don't know, but I feel like that if you are there for that, then I feel like you're just on high alert in every single solitary thing you see. Yeah. You're like, that could be it.
And I mean, imagine the conversations you would have in the pubs with the fellow believers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Probably someone that would sit there and tell you the story about the time that they saw Nessie.
And I would believe every single thing that they said and leave being even more of a believer. But I would go with a really good camera. I would take a really good camera with me.
I would just set up a video camera on time lapse and just have it sit there and just, you know what I mean?
But
and
it's huge.
Oh, I know. That's the part of it. And it's so deep.
Yeah. They're still waiting to hear back from NASA about using satellites to help find her.
Yeah. I mean, this is good publicity stunt for Anna Kendrick. I mean, it was the last time we talked about her, right?
I mean, as skeptic as most people are, not everybody believes like me and Anna Kendrick and Charlie Sheen do. I don't know if this would be considered actual positive exposure for her. I feel like people who liked her before would be like, well, now she's a wacko. Clearly she's not. So I think it's real.
Yeah. At least she didn't go all flat earth.
Yeah.
On everybody. Those are the lows.
That's a little wacko for sure.
Hey, Tricia, I'm just going to let you have this. You go ahead and live in your make-believe world.
Dude, I got it. You cannot shake my belief like that.
Stay with us. We have more coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1, and streaming at 1031austin.com. Amazon and James Bond taking heat from what they were going to do. Trisha's got it for us in the story we love in just a moment. By the way, according to data from 250,000 adults in 50 countries, social media is in decline everywhere except America.
Everywhere except here.
Yeah, but they say it may finally happen in the United States now that social platforms are just being filled with AI-generated videos.
AI. I feel like almost every video now that I see, I'm like, I think that might be AI. And then I just scroll on.
I'm not interested.
Not interested.
I'm interested in real people.
Exactly.
The stories we love.
So we told you that Amazon Prime had purchased all of the rights to the James Bond franchise. Was a huge deal. Everybody was waiting to see what they were going to do next, what road they were going to take the franchise down. Well, the first thing that they did was they opted to scrub all guns and sexy women from all of the previous artwork.
You don't have James Bond.
You don't have James Bond. No. Like there was one iconic poster.
Time to Kill.
A Time to Kill with the sexy lady.
Yeah.
Holding on to James Bond's leg and on one side, and on the other side, he's holding this huge gun.
Yep.
Amazon Prime had it to where he was just standing there. Nothing else. No lady, no gun. They did that on all of the past artwork. People went nuts. Online outrage was immediate and backlash. So the original art is now replaced by stills from the Ian Fleming spy movies, but there are still no guns in them. Amazon is refusing to comment at this point.
Yeah, they'll cave. Cave. Let's stop rewriting history.
Right.
Can we stop pretending like we're so much better than the people that came before us?
Yeah. And I'm wondering wasn't it Barbara Broccoli, the inventor, the creator? Mm-hmm. And I feel like she took a long time to decide who she was going to give the rights to, relinquish the rights to this franchise to. And I can't imagine that Amazon said, this is what we're going to do first thing out of the gate. And she was like, okay, sure, go ahead, do it.
We're going to uncool and wussify James Bond.
We are going to completely make what he is known for, hot women and cool gadgets and guns and stuff like that blow stuff up, and we're going to take it away and erase it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know where you go with the James Bond from there.
You don't have James Bond.
You don't have James Bond. You basically killed it.
You got a Metro dude.
Yeah.
Right? You've got a wussy. Bezos would make a good James Bond villain. Look at him.
True.
Richest
Super
guy
rich,
in the world.
Bald. Most of the villains are bald.
Yeah. I mean, they could add a missing eyebrow or something on him, and he'd be a perfect villain. Mm-hmm. Everyone goes immediately to Bezos on this. He had nothing to do with this decision.
Probably not, but I wonder if he'd be like, hold on.
What are y'all doing there?
You guys stop it. Put it all back. Like there's a picture of Dr. No, Sean Connery as Dr. No, way back in the day, and he's standing with his arms crossed in front of his chest, and in one hand he has a small gun, and they fixed it to where it's still him standing there. They just took the gun out. So it just looks like he's standing there like this.
So basically,
like an idiot.
Yeah, they don't plan to make any money with James Bond.
I guess they've chosen to kill the franchise.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate you. That is the story we love. Stick around. We got more coming up.
103.1 Austin.
Here are some things that happened 10 years ago this week. Shout out to the topicalfruit.com that puts this list together. It's kind of fun. It was 10 years ago this week that Justin Bieber stepped out on a balcony fully naked.
Oh, how do I not remember this?
He was in Bora Bora vacationing. His dad, it was weird. I remember this. His dad was bragging about his son's.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It was very, 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 very weird.
Very weird.
It was 10 years ago this week that Bindi, I love that name, Bindi Irwin, was on Dancing with the Stars, and she broke down after a routine that she dedicated to her dad, who had passed away, Steve Irwin. Her little brother was there for it. Now he's on the show.
Yeah, and he's doing really well from what I understand.
And
I don't watch it.
Ladies like him.
Ladies like him. Remember when he posed in some underwear with some random creatures crawling on him?
Yeah.
I didn't really notice the creatures. Just saw him in his underwear.
10 years ago this week, Burger King had a big, big problem because the Halloween Whopper was turning people's poo green.
Oh, what?
Food coloring was in the black bun.
Yeah.
And that was to blame. And that was a big problem for Burger. But that problem was nothing new because I remember as a small Sandy, the Shamrock Shake. You know what it did to your poo?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anything that you use food coloring in. We had a birthday cake for our daughter that had blue food coloring, and I was all, heads up, everybody.
Yeah, for a week.
Don't be alarmed for like a week.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Finally, in things that happened 10 years ago this week, Princess Leia's bikini sold for $96,000 10 years ago this week.
Wow.
Turns out it was a pretty good investment because it sold again last year for $175,000. Somebody made $79,000 in profit on that investment over 10 years. Not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe we ought to get into the bikini buying business.
I mean, I can go as high as like $85.
Yeah, that's probably. Rise and shine tomorrow with the JB and Sandy hour from 7 until 8 o'clock. But if you're going to sleep in, no problem. Just search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app to listen later. It's Austin's 80 station, 103.1. Tricia's got 3 questions for me. Save the diverting disaster for last because that's a good story.
Okay.
All right. It's rapid fire Q&A. Don't forget to grab the podcast version of the show. Search The Sandy Show where you get your podcasts.
All right, Sandy, question number 1. How old were you when you stopped trick-or-treating, and what made you stop doing it? Like, how'd you know it's time to stop?
Gosh, that's a great question. It probably started, I think that probably the last time I trick-or-treated was 7th or 8th grade, because after that high school football started, and you were there late, and you know what I mean? You just didn't have time. And also, that's when you started going to parties.
Yeah.
Halloween parties. So I would say 7th or 8th grade is probably the last time that I trick-or-treated.
Okay.
And it kind of sucked because in my neighborhood, most of the kids in my neighborhood were older and they were done trick-or-treating. And everybody that I went to school with lived so far away that we couldn't trick-or-treat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just kind of died out for me.
So middle school, about the last time.
Then I figured I didn't have to do any work to get the candy because there's always left over.
That's true.
Right?
That's true. Next question, Sandy. Have you ever dropped something on the floor but still eaten it?
Oh, yeah. Grapes all the time.
Okay. But I mean, something like on a gross floor, something, everybody will kind of pick it up. You just wash it off. I'm talking about something you dropped that you're all, and just picked it up and ate it.
You're talking like if I dropped scrambled eggs on the floor.
Like if you dropped a piece of pizza face down on the garage floor.
No, I would not. I'd never do that.
You didn't do that?
No. And there's the 5-second rule, too, but it only applies to, like, solid things.
Yeah.
Like you can't, anything that'll mush, like a piece of pie, if you drop it on the floor and it kind of sticks to the floor. Anything that would stick to the floor and you pick it up and it leaves a little residue behind, I'm not going to eat that.
Okay, so when you drop a grape,
I'll eat that.
do you pick it up and rinse it before you eat it?
Yeah, often, yeah. 9 out of 10 times. Not always.
I don't believe you at all.
You don't believe I wash it off?
I don't believe you wash it off if you drop it on the floor.
I do. Why do you think I'm so
I don't know,
gross?
because you don't believe that they need to be washed like in the first place.
Most stuff's already been washed. And I believe that what our old crazy neighbor Daryl said, that washing it makes it worse because of the crap in the water.
Oh, God, of course Daryl said that. All right, last question, Sandy. This is the one you asked me to save for last. Have you ever narrowly avoided disaster?
If disaster equaled death.
Yeah.
Yeah. I narrowly, a friend of mine saved my life once. We were drunk out partying, walking around the streets, and I'm not paying attention. And I stepped out into a busy intersection, and my friend JB grabbed me by the collar of my shirt and jerked me back mere seconds before a city bus would have run me over. I felt the wind go in front of my nose. That's how close I was. I would have been dead.
You would have been dead.
Yeah, I mean, that bus was
forgot about that
moving,
story.
too. I mean,
He's a superhero.
he saved my life. Yeah. I mean,
You
I
felt the bus that close right in front of your face.
Yeah. As he pulled me back, I felt it go right. It's like the bus didn't even see me. Right? It was just one of those things. It was so close. He wouldn't have been able to stop.
Yeah.
I was stepping out. It was approaching. JB grabbed me, pulled me back.
Oh, my God.
And then we went and had shots.
And then to celebrate
Let's
not dying from being
celebrate
drunk.
Sandy
you
is
had
still
shots.
alive. Get everybody one. You know the most
Lord.
expensive 5 words in a bar?
What?
4 words.
What?
Get us all one.
Oh, yeah.
Most
You're
expensive
going to regret
words.
that.
That's Rapid Fire Q&A app. Hey, thanks for being here. If you're just checking in, make sure you're back with us tomorrow, okay? Same time, same place. Or grab the podcast version and listen whenever you want. That still amazes me that you can listen whenever you want.
Whenever.
Yeah, it's so simple. And do you remember when podcasts first came out, it was just too difficult?
Right, because of all the...
Downloading,
it
the
wasn't
syncing
just
and
log on and push a button kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It was difficult. Now it's just so simple.
You preset it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get alerted when there's a new episode out.
What more can we do, people?
Other than get in the car with you or come to your house and redo the show.
This is your daily audio file.
By the way, just search the Sandy Show where you get your podcast. Dude in Colorado had the shock of his life when he was charged almost $20,000 at the Denver International Airport parking garage. He spent 27 minutes in the garage, so the fee should have been $7. He got a bill for $19,824. Here is Jim Boyd talking about his experience.
After dropping off my wife, went through the parking gates as usual. This was the ticket that I got. It shows I entered the West Garage. I arrived at 1:34 p.m. on October the 2nd, 2025. As the gate was opening, I heard the Chase Bank notification that $19,824 had been charged to Denver parking. Something alerted the system to the fact that I had arrived on June the 6th, and they were charging me for that entire time.
You know what you say if you're at the Denver International Airport? You know what you tell Mr. Boyd?
Like, I'm so sorry.
Oopsie.
Yeah, rut-row.
Sorry.
Refund. Park for free.
Yeah, our bad. In fact, we'll get you a spot right up front. You let us know next time you're coming to the airport.
Surely they're not like, nope, sir, the ticket says you owe us $20,000.
Right. Accidents happen. That's true. Tricia, you're going to love this. Tricia loves all things little, mini things, small things. The internet's favorite food and beverage container right now is a Lowe's mini bucket.
Like a miniature bucket?
You know,
looks like a Lowe's bucket or like a Home Depot bucket?
The blue bucket that says Lowe's on it. They're miniature, all right?
I love that. With the screw top lid probably and the pail handle?
Yes, with the handle.
Yes.
So there's a place in Dayton, Ohio called the Root Beer Stand, and they fill the mini bucket with delicious dessert treats.
I love that too.
How great is that?
Wow.
I've owned this place for 17 years. We are running a September special of our dirt buckets again. They are a twist on the classic dirt pudding that we all grew up with. It comes with Oreos, gummy worms, and a shovel spoon.
And it's a little tiny mini Lowe's bucket.
The Root Beer Stand.
Yeah. It's in Dayton, Ohio. You want to go?
Yeah, I want to go.
You'd go all the way there for your mini Lowe's thing?
I would. Yes, I would.
Isn't that great marketing for the Lowe's as well?
Yeah. That's very cool. Clearly, they came up with the deal. That's super cool.
What is it with women and miniature things?
I mean, it's not always.
It's not
like
a new thing. It's not a new thing because my mother, who's 82 years old, has this, what do you call that little box?
It's like a printer's box.
Yeah, and she put little miniature Tabasco in there, miniature gummy bears, all little tiny. She gave it to our daughter, but it's like it's nothing new. No,
my mom said that when I was a tiny Tricia, that I only wanted to eat miniature corns. The little tiny corns.
The niblets?
The niblets. No, not the niblets. The ones that look like shrunken ears of corn.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and Vienna sausages.
Small things.
Small things.
Vienna sausage, not good for you.
No, but I ate a lot of Spam too as a kid.
So did I. Did you ever eat devil's food?
Ooh, I don't think so. But my mom on fancy nights would fry my Spam.
Oh, that's good with pickles and mustard on toast.
Ooh, no.
Heck yeah, try it.
What?
Don't knock it till you try it, Tricia. I'll make you one.
I think I'm good.
That's our audio file. More coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. And now it's time to say goodbye. Not quite yet. We won't say goodbye just yet because we have to share with you some of the things that we learned today, and it was a lot of learning.
A lot of learning. I'm a little tired.
I am too. I think I'll need a short nap. Just a short one.
Yep. First thing that we learned today was my first funny. So weird that I'm always at the airport on everyone else's first day on Earth. God, that's what it feels like every time I travel.
Like they were all just hatched.
Yes, just hatched in an airport and then had to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And how to be among other people. One of those things is to keep your shoes on. Just saying. Another thing we learned today, we talked about the weird food trends that are going around. The one I told you about was a trend that started in Germany where groups of people, giant groups of people gather in public to all eat pudding with forks together.
Yeah. And then what I told you about was this 50K run, 31 miles, that required 10 stops at Taco Bell.
And you had to eat.
Yeah.
Eat 10 different times something from Taco Bell and continue running 31 miles.
Disgusting.
It's nothing but disgusting.
And Taco Bell had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, Taco Bell's out.
Yeah.
Out on that. They won't comment on it, but they're
I'd
probably
get soft
like, what's up with
tacos.
these people?
I would get the soft tacos.
Yeah, I knew you probably didn't know the answer, but I was like, can I choose? Oh, don't let me be running 31 miles and then not offer me an enchilada. That's all I'm going to say.
It's crazy. I bet there's some messy.
Yeah. It's not pretty.
What else you got?
It's just not. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. The last thing that we talked about, learned today, was that Sandy narrowly avoided disaster, death.
Yeah, I almost walked in front of a city bus and my buddy jerked me back in just the nick of time.
Like it skimmed your nose. You were that close.
I could smell it as it went by. I mean, I would have been flat Sandy.
Flat Sandy.
Yeah, I would have been dead. And you know what the worst part about that is? You and I didn't even know you back then. If we had been married, you would have gotten rich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, all the insurance policies are all paid up, right?
Yes,
we're all
they
good.
are.
Just in
They're
case.
They're all paid. They're
just
on
in
auto
case.
Draft. They're on auto draft.
All right. I mean, I'm just double checking.
Trish just wants to make sure she's got money when I die.
If I go through the worst thing ever, losing you, Sandy.
Stop it.
Want to at least make sure I'm compensated.
You wouldn't. You'd be moving on. You'd be blowing that money, old good time Tricia over there. You'd go out and buy a new car.
No, I like my car. I wouldn't do that. I would. What would I do after I mourned you?
The next day. That's probably what
I think that
do.
a chef to cook all my meals would probably help me get through the morning process.
You threw the money pretty quick because it ain't that big. Trust me. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for being with us. We'll do this again tomorrow. Until then, don't take any crap from anybody.